Oh, my friends. Oh, don't be so shocked and startled. I mean, haven't you ever seen an angel before? Oh yeah, I forgot. Up until recently, we angels had very little interaction with you human beings. But then something happened. Oh my, did something ever happen? Oh, by the way, my name is Gabriel. Well, how shall I describe it? It's almost indescribable. But yes, it really did happen. But if you want to understand what happened, I think we need to go back in time. Like to the beginning of time when all there was God. And God decided to make a world. And for whatever reason, God made this world and he filled it with the most astonishing things. Only something was missing. At first, God couldn't think of it, but then suddenly it dawned on him. The world needed God's signature piece, something actually made in his image. So God got to work, and God made man, and God made woman. And at first, things were going really well. But it wasn't long before human beings just forgot all about God. They called themselves self-made men and self-made women, as if that were a plus and not a minus. And people simply rebelled from God's intention almost from the beginning of time. Well, God would have put a stop to it right then and there, except for one thing. God had made people free. And so God left them free. And it almost killed him seeing what they were doing to each other. Well, then God came up with an idea. Why not create himself as one of his delightful creatures? Well, God brought us angels together for a meeting, and God told us of his plan. And I said, God, if you did that, we angels would be so worried. You would put yourself at the mercy of your creatures. People could do anything to you. There would be great risk. We angels told God that this baby idea was a stroke of genius, but it lacked adequate safety features. Well, God thanked us for our concern, but said no. He thought he would just come as a regular baby. How else could he persuade humans that he knew their lives inside out unless he lived one like theirs and was willing to risk everything to get close to them, that they might love him again? Well, then suddenly, God just disappeared, and the floor just opened up to reveal this brown pasture below, and speckled with sheep of every sort. And right in the middle of the sheep were a group of shepherds huddled around a campfire. We angels were startled, as were the shepherds and the sheep too. The other angels just then pushed me to the edge of the cliff, where I just spoke words that came to me. I said, "Do not be afraid, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy for everybody. For unto you this day is born in the city of David a Savior, who is the Messiah, the Lord." And with those words, from up over the hill came the sound of a newborn baby's cry. My friends, I invite you to go and discover this good news of great joy all for yourself. I'm telling you, this world will never be the same again. Well, I invite you to worship with us here at Bellevue Presbyterian Church in the heart of Nashville every Sunday morning at 10:30 in person, or if you can't be there in person, join us on Facebook Live. This has been another 2-minute takeaway with Pastor Scott.